Today we're in Copenhagen, Denmark, with the objective of riding a solo 200 miles north to Gothenburg, Sweden. And we've got less than 48 hours to make this happen. But first, all right, bike is assembled. That only took about an hour to do. Now I gotta see if I can get this box in this box. I definitely broke the case, but I think I'll get it in there. I got it in there. Now I just gotta get to my next thing. It's always weird riding out of an airport. There's never a civilized way to do this. Straight into like weird car roads, even in Copenhagen. I was wrong, there's a fancy bike road. I just didn't know where it was. Mission critical, the quad lock system for intercity navigation, critical. Google Maps, tell me where I need to be. My big dork computer setting right up on there. It's perfect. For cities, it's essential. That'll do. That place was amazing. So for this trip, I'm gonna run a Coros Dura as my head unit, but somebody forgot to charge this before the trip. We're at about 60% battery. So these guys claim to have a massive battery life. So I figured what better way to test it than throwing myself in the deep end, riding 200 miles and hoping that this makes it. So let's see if this works. Please work. This place is amazing. There's so many cyclists. Now the route does this. Yes, please. And don't worry, I'll fill you in on why we're going to Gothenburg in a little bit. I still don't know how to pronounce that. There's like 4 spellings for it. This bikeway goes all the way to the ferry. It's over 26 kilometers that way. You take Bike Highway 9 just north past old Skogenlagen. Even the highways in Denmark have a nice bikeway. The plan was to take the Titanium 22 Drifter, but this happened. Son of a crap. I can't get these bars off of this fork because it's an integrated cable setup. So even if I could get the bars off the fork, I couldn't get the fork out because it's all internally configured. So that's why I can't bring this bike. Maybe it's for the better though. Definitely would have beat it up. So I ended up taking the Steel Ritchie Breakaway. The tires, 700 by 30. And there's tubes in those, because these are not tubeless compatible wheels. It's a rim brake road bike with mechanical rival. It's timeless, it'll run forever, and it fits in its own small box thanks to these couplers and the fact that it splits apart. It's a travel bike. That's why they call it a breakaway. I've taken this bike all over the world. It's been to Japan, Australia, all over the United States, and now Denmark and Sweden. Thanks, little guy. And I got it set up with Appadura frame and saddlebag. I've had these bags for a while, and I really like them because they're light and waterproof. And I'm also running this Mission Workshop handlebar bag. It's probably a little more storage overall than I need, but I'd rather have more than not enough. Oops, right there. Hi. Made it to Sweden. Look at the bike parking with a little awning to protect the saddle. It's covered from and a little spot for your front wheel. This is adorable. That actually is a freeway, and there's a bike path. As an American, this is unheard of. Cobbles. Looks like I was wrong. I do actually ride on the highway. Back on the highway path. Well, it's about time they made a Roomba for the lawn. All right, missed the turn. This is the first on-bike food I've had all day. I think I ate too much at breakfast. I'm getting a little fracked out. We're still not even there yet. Tomorrow's even bigger. I built this route with Komoot. It was super basic. I dropped a pin where I started, where I wanted to go, and one in the middle. It probably took about 15 minutes. And the reason I used them was because it's easy and they've got a ton of data in Europe. So I knew all the routes would be super flushed out. And they're super flushed out. Very helpful. I'll put the route down below if anybody wants to do this journey. We made it. Thank God. This company, Flow Formulas, I don't know how the hell they got my address, but they sent me some stuff. So I'm gonna try the recovery powder right now. Just with tap water, so I'm setting a kind of a crappy standard for it. I'm also famished, so it's good. That qualifies. Day one in the books, Copenhagen to Homestead. And the ride by the numbers? 7 hours, 52 minutes, accumulative time, 86.9 miles, and a modest 2,028 feet of elevation. How much battery? 52%. Yes. Also, I think I'm losing faith in Airbnb. This place didn't have towels or bed sheets. The hell do you, what? At a campsite, sure, but in a structure? Who travels with their own bed linen and towels? I'm on a bike. That place was kind of gross. Day two, here we go. Nothing, bike path. Man, shout out this Polartec Alpha layer I got from Castelli. I got it specifically for the trip because I thought it would be a warm, lightweight mid layer. Nailed it. I dare to say it's been critical. Civilian life, on the bike warmth, plus this color is called Heavy Metal Grover. That dude is way more serious than me. Don't hit me. She would have hit me. The real luxury is bringing toothpaste. And think of all the minutes I'm saving by not stopping. It's like astounding. Dear American transportation organizations, please take note. This is a highway. This is a road for bikes. See that difference? Let's get on this. Much love and respect, Dustin Klein. I specifically chose to do this ride just after Labor Day because I knew it would be basically dead. And I'm right, there's like nobody around. The summer rush is gone, the weather is still holding strong. It's that Goldilocks region. Perfect weather, low impact. I love this thing. It's like a little Cyclist info box. I'm back on that grind. Man, I'm about halfway through it and I'm tired. I hope I can make it. You see the hop in the tire? That's been there since mile 1. I've been riding this bumpy, bouncy bike the whole time. I did try to fix it once, but it didn't work. And then I just stubbornly figured I'd deal with it for the next 200 miles. Which begs the question, would you stop to fix it or would you just roll with it? Let me know. Made it to Gothenburg. The key to my Airbnb is somewhere in the 7-Eleven. True story. You tell them you're there and they just open it remotely. Amazing. Look at all the crap I got in there. 2 different chocolate milks, 2 different hydration methods, and 1 bag of crisps. This is something that's only interesting to an American. All the plastic bottle caps here stay on the bottle. That doesn't happen in America. They fall off and end up in the ocean. Day 2, Homestead to
Gothenburg.
And the ride by the numbers? I'm so fried. 10 hours, 36 minutes accumulative time, 111 miles, oof, and a courteous 2,648 feet of elevation. Now hang tight. I'll explain what the hell we're doing here momentarily. But I'm dying to know, how did the Dura do? Dura do? 2 full days of riding, over 17 hours of active use. We started with 60% battery. We're ending with 43% battery. That's remarkable. I've not seen that in any other head unit. So their bold claims of extensive battery life, I'm gonna say, they hold true. Also, there's a little solar panel on the top of this thing, which I think helps curb the battery draw. I don't know if that makes sense. This is something I've been wanting to do for at least 4 years. I just got tired of thinking about it and putting it off. And that was to book an appointment with your favorite tattooer's favorite tattooer, who goes by the name of Jonas Nyberg. And to a certain extent, it is about the tattoo. But more than that, the tattoo symbolizes or represents a kind of catalyst for the whole adventure. I'm curious, what's your catalyst for adventure? And if adventures like this are right up your alley, then you've got to check out this video where I do a similar thing in Seattle. Baggage storage worked, even though I broke it. Oh.